It says we're live. So, welcome everybody. It is March the 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern from a brisk and chilly Florida. Yeah, everybody's talking about their temperature, so we're kind of making this up a little. It's like 50s here, but it's windy and it actually is kind of cold. And
It is pretty cold.
we're supposed to get a frost tonight. Maybe we don't really need all this get up, but little chilly. So welcome. I see some of y'all talking about some crazy temperatures like in the 20s and everything else. So I think we're going to get in the low 30s tonight. Definitely a frost, something we've been preparing for today, putting some plants and other things up. Been working in the
Yes,
garden
we've
all
been
day long
hard
today.
at it
It's
today.
been a long day.
Yeah.
So we're already wore the heck out. But hey, it is what it is, right? We got a lot accomplished today. So welcome. If this is your first time on one of our live streams, hey, this is what we do. We sit here, we chat, we hang out, we do a little cooking at the end of the live stream. It's just kind of, hey, how was your week? What's going on? Answer any questions that you may have. And if you're watching this back later, obviously we're live right now, so we can respond to your comment quickly, but you can leave comments after the fact. We'll respond to them tomorrow, the next day, whatever that may be. And just to let everybody know, don't forget there's two options for chat. There is a live chat and I think a top chat option. So as you see all the chat scrolling by, there's a little drop down menu up top. Don't forget click live chat if you want to see all of the chat going on. I don't know why YouTube does that. It's aggravating, but I've heard people talk about I'm missing some of the chats. I don't see who you're responding to, what you're talking about. You got to go to that live chat option right there, just above everybody's comments that's scrolling up. I wish it wasn't like that at all.
Well, Bullet said it's too cold for him, so
Yeah,
he just went inside.
so we did just have to put Bullet up. It is a little too cold. It's dropping fast. The wind's kicking. The sun's gone, obviously, with us doing this at 7 p.m. So for us Florida people, this is already getting a bit chilly. If the wind would lay, it'd be perfectly fine.
Yes, it would be
It's
tolerable.
been perfect working weather today as we've been outside working in the garden and taking care of stuff around the property. So that means we got a garden video coming out. Not the most popular on the channel, but hey, it's our life. We're going to get it out to you. I've started planting some seeds today. Pray that we don't get another frost. I'm kind of nervous about everything. I actually did a little bit of planting today, and we done a ton of cleanup out of the garden. It was a mess, an absolute mess, and we've still got a lot of work to go. So maybe we'll get some more content out next weekend. We're hoping, assuming Mother Nature allows us to. All right, so quite a few people in the house already. I see a lot of familiar faces and everybody talking about the weather. Yeah, heck of a cold snap that's going to come through here. So Eric says, Zoe says, hey,
Hey, Zoe.
hello, Zoe. I see, hey, we got Mr. Doug in the house, Mr. Jimmy, lots of familiar faces there. And I seen Hammerman talking about picking up his second boat. Congratulations, Hammerman.
Yeah.
And did I read that correctly? Did he say 210 feet? Are you are you a billionaire? And it tell us you got your new yacht, or that's one heck of a fishing boat there. He's talking about coming down from sounds like offshore of Canada. I know he's always talking about
Wow.
fishing. So yes, right off the rip, Cash wants to know what the heck's for dinner, and we probably better tell Chris that there's some sort of cheese somewhere.
Yeah, there's two different cheeses tonight. You have
Yeah,
to wipe your
one I ain't
nose.
world's craziest about.
Wipe your nose.
Oh goodness, I'm an old
It's
man.
staring
I
at
I
me.
grow things. We won't get
We are
into it.
doing Cuban sandwiches with smoked pork. And Andrew has been dying for the pasta salad, which I know it's not pasta salad weather right now, but
I don't care. It's so good.
we have that with our Cubans whenever I make the Cubans. So
So the smoker's rolling over here off to the side. I'm gonna have to run back and forth and check. I'm just about to temp on our bacon wrapped smoked pork loin. I need to
Mhm.
probe it real quick, kill the temperature, and we'll just let it rest while we're chatting with y'all. So it's not going to be a full cooking episode. We're going to kind of assemble things for y'all.
Yes,
But
pretty much.
y'all, I'm telling you, I have got to record you putting this pasta salad together. I used to hate, and I mean hate pasta salads. Never been a fan of them. This one that she makes now, it's got some fancy ingredients in it and a bunch of fresh vegetables and everything else. It ain't no box pasta salad. I mean, it takes a little time to whip up. Got a
It
little money
does.
involved.
Yeah.
It is the best pasta salad I've ever had on the planet. Nobody makes anything like this that I've ever tasted. It
It's
has
really
converted
good.
me. I am now a converted pasta salad man. Let's see what else we got going on here. Chris says he didn't know people in Florida owned a jacket. Ha ha,
I know.
funny.
I had to go get one of Andrew's jackets because I don't even have one that's thick enough for now.
Well, I've done come out here and changed twice. I come out with a thinner jacket. Actually, I was in a t-shirt. Then I went to a thin jacket. And the more I sat out here waiting for the live stream to get started, temperature's dropping more
Yeah,
and
we
more.
went through some different outfits
Yeah,
today,
so we
that's
just
for
went and got
sure.
our thick jackets. My goodness, it's the stinking wind, but the weather is definitely dropping. No doubt about that. So let's see here. Cool, crisp weather, a big bowl of chili and a sandwich. We got close to that this week. I got one of my other favorite cold weather meals this week: broccoli and cheddar soup with
Grilled cheese.
a real grilled cheese
Oh,
with the
yeah.
block cheese in there and melted down so good. Oh my goodness, I love that. It's the only meal, people are going to hate me. It's the only meal that I eat without meat. I eat meat in every single other meal that I ever have. Shockingly, that's kind of
And
weird.
sometimes we even do the ham on the grilled cheese, but
Yeah.
not this time.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I was vegan for one meal this week. No, I wasn't because I had the cheese and everything else. So let me just shut up because I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. Oh, goodness gracious. So Corey says 31 tonight in Pensacola. I think that's what we're going to hit here. So we're absolutely expecting frost. We're almost always identical to being 3 degrees colder than what they call for. And they're saying 34 here tonight. So I guarantee you we're going to hit 31 or a little cooler. There's something about us being on the hill right here. We're in the high spot of the area. It's really open. We get a ton of wind and the temperature drops here. I mean, I can literally drive a few miles down the road on some of these really cold mornings, like I'm hauling off trash or something, and the temperature will go up 3, 4 degrees just right down the road. I don't
Oh,
know what
yeah.
it is about right where our house is. It's like the coldest spot in the entire area. So I'm expecting frost tonight and potentially some frost tomorrow night. We shall see how it goes. But we're not going to have no major freezes or anything. I did go put up our new blueberry bushes and
Oh,
seedling.
you put them in after I left out of the garden earlier?
Yeah, I never carried them out there.
Oh, you didn't plant them.
No,
Oh,
heck no.
okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get past
okay.
these couple frosts before I go
Gotcha.
plant those things because I don't want to kill our brand new blueberry bushes. So we lost 2 blueberry bushes in every single one of our citrus trees in that like 5 day cold snap that we had a couple
Yeah.
months ago. It got like record cold here, extremely cold, and it just killed off so much stuff. So now I'm trying to replant. Y'all, I went to go get a citrus plant, a little one this big the other day. $55 is what a little lime or lemon tree runs
Mhm.
right now. $55.
Hey, this is new. What's this on the bottom of my
They can
screen? A
keep,
heart.
huh?
A heart.
A heart.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck that is.
Oh, I guess you can send emojis now.
Something new in your app. You must have
Oh,
updated your
okay.
app.
Well, no, I seen the heart go across your screen and I was like, "What is that?"
I haven't made it down
See?
there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess somebody hearted us. Yeah, I don't
Thank you
know.
for the heart.
Oh, or it looks like I can heart somebody. How about that? So apparently we have some
Okay.
new features here on the live stream that I'm not aware of at all. And oh my
Mm.
goodness, when was the last time I went fishing? That's a
Yeah.
very good question. It's been a while.
And we're out of fish.
Well, no, I think we have one bag
One
left.
bag left.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I need to go, y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. When it's frosty and cold like this, fishing's not on my mind. But it's literally going to be 81, I think, Thursday. Welcome to Florida. Frost, 80s. So by the end of the week, I'm going to be itching to go fishing. No doubt about that. But I've got too much on my plate this week. I'm trying to finish up the solar equipment room. We're doing garden stuff. I've got some trees I got to clear out. I'm worried about her getting too close to power line. We've got to chip those
Mhm.
to get into the garden and mulch that out.
The
Uh,
list goes on.
it does. Now,
Right on.
next week could be a different story. It's really been on my mind today. I have got to take a day and go. I've been kind of a little burnt out and stressed out here lately. Honestly, I think at least a half a day fishing
Yeah.
would be really good for my soul. I really, really, really need to go. So, see here, Tyler says he just got into smoking a brisket. Oh, I've been wanting to do one of those again with mac and
Mhm.
cheese and baked beans. That
We
sounds
actually
so
still
good.
have some leftover brisket we need to take
Yeah,
care
we
of.
do have a small piece, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm randomly going to go through and grab a couple more comments. Need a porch fire pit, says Mr. Doug. Yes, we do. And I've been considering one of those. I've looked into
Well,
the,
hello.
hey, Ruger, just
Hey,
jumped up in
buddy.
our lap. I've looked into like the smokeless fire pits. I have a design of mine I want to build, not necessarily smokeless, but it's a really cool wheeled design. Again, haha, jokes on me. When am I going to find the time to build the thing? Well, hello, buddy. Ruger says, hey, y'all probably can't sing because I got the camera so dark. Let's bump that up. But a porch fire pit sounds like a good idea, or maybe even some sort of fireplace. We're still designing the porch. We still got to build it all out. We're going to start some stuff over the next couple
Quit
of
biting.
months.
Quit biting.
Don't let me bite your mic, or that's all they're
I
going to hear.
know.
So we're gonna get some stuff out of here. We're actually gonna do a fire pit area right off the porch over here. We already know we've got that in mind, but something directly on the porch, like this misting rain and all, that'd be fun. But then I've got to be very careful about burning above concrete too. I don't want to dry it out or kind of stain the concrete.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Hammerman, he says, my small boat is 180 and this one has got 210. As in 21 foot or 210 feet. That is crazy, Hammerman. What the heck do you do for a living with boats that big? That is insane. Brian, it's good to see you jump on. It's been a while. That's Brian from Mayo right there. Says perfect weather for a fire. It is for us Floridians, no doubt about that. And let's grab a couple other
Ruger.
here.
Gosh.
Yo, Kathy.
I know.
She
Too
says,
soon off.
she says, how about we talk about those product plugs? Wait, it's too soon. You got jokes, huh?
I
No.
will say that the quickest way to take Andrew off is to question his integrity. So
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I seen where some of this stuff was coming from. But I
yeah.
thought I would address it in a professional way. And I want people to understand, like, I have pretty thick skin. You have to put
Hmm.
your life on the internet. It's
Yeah.
not like this crushed me and just it's all I've been thinking about. But I seen enough of the same comment. I'm like, okay, it was time for a little educational moment. Whether some people got it or not, obviously, based on the hundreds of comments I've got in the last 24 hours, a lot of people understood and it shocked a lot of people. It's actually inspired me. I think I may take some time tomorrow, the time that I don't have, to make a quick video. I've had so many people ask, well, how the heck does this inspired people wanting to know behind this? How does YouTube work? What happens if I like? What happens if I subscribe?
Or what happens if I watch the whole thing or if I don't?
What's it
Or
all
yeah.
about? So I could really go into in-depth behind the scenes stuff, how the algorithm works and the stuff that people don't understand. And I don't understand fully, but I did a lot of digging into it. And I may make a quick almost podcast style video about that tomorrow, blast it out since I normally don't post on a Monday. I can edit that pretty quick. And for all the inquiring minds and the curiosity out there on how that stuff works, I think that'd be good to kind of educate people on. Doesn't really accomplish nothing other than just, well, kind of educate you on the whole thing and why YouTube as a whole exists and what YouTube, or the all-seeing eye was what I call it, the algorithm, is really looking for out there, and well, how people get discovered, things like that. So we'll talk about that because I know a lot of y'all have small channels. You're starting out thinking about stuff, so it may help you out.
Right.
Let me catch my breath. Can I post the recipe for the pasta salad? Miss Lee says, Miss Lee.
Yes, Miss Lee, we can definitely post
Yep,
that after the live
we can
stream.
get that out.
Yeah.
It's got quite a few things going on. You have to find stuff like feta cheese and all. I mean, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be your local stuff. If you live near a Publix or something like that, you're hooked up. You're great. If you're like us and the closest Publix 45 miles, we have to plan this meal out.
And I did bring out some of the ingredients to kind of show y'all what I put in there because it is already made because you want it to mingle and get all those flavors in before you eat it.
Oh, the
So
longer
it's
it's set,
been, yeah, it's been sitting all day.
the better. I
So,
think it's better tomorrow.
oh yeah,
Oh, it's
absolutely.
so good.
Oh yeah.
Ah, what else we got here? See a few people still chatting about the weather. So here's another one. How's the solar videos doing? Really enjoying them. Overall, good. I mean, I showed, hey, buddy, I got a dog shoving a ball where it doesn't need to go. Go on, Ruger. um, there's a lot of curiosity and interest in it. And I think where we're about to head next, I mean, spoiler alert, I've done said it. We're going to continue to do some of the fun, smaller things. Actually, we're going to start heading back in the opposite direction later, like for really more affordable stuff that people can really relate to. But before we get there, we're going to start doing the big on wall inverters, like the true stuff that takes your house off grid. Um, I've literally probably turned down 3 companies this week reaching out with some stuff like that. I would love to test some of this stuff, but I'm already kind of booked up and committed, and plus still filling out the whole, like Kathy said, wait, is it too soon situation here? But we're going to educate, we're going to learn. I didn't just invest in all these new solar panels. We got to build another array, build this room to not move forward and learn something out of this. I mean, it's really going to be fun stuff right here. And at the end of the day, we're going to get something off grid or a serious backup system, and you're going to get a lot of learning out of it. But we're going to try to cover all the bases because not everybody wants the same exact thing. And I want to get as much information out as I can for people that's interested in something small, something portable, something on the wall. I want to take my whole house off grid. I'm going to try to cover the whole gamut there in bases. And that's where I need people to understand, hey, when somebody wants to send something, that's great. I can't go out and buy 50 to $100,000
Right.
worth of stuff to make all these reviews and get information out and make, $50 on the video or even $500 on the video, which is good money, but it just doesn't cover the cost of all these things. So the more stuff I can get in and get my hands on, well, the more content I make, the more that we can learn. And I understand some people's hang up, oh, you're just getting all this free stuff. What people don't realize is I'm getting a lot of the same type of stuff with different brands, and I'm trying to figure out why it costs what it does. Is it any better, any worse? And a lot of this stuff's just going to sit in the shop. It's going to collect dust. I already don't have the room for it. It does become a little bit of a hindrance at the end of the day. And guess what? I can't just go out selling all this stuff and making money on it, because a lot of the contracts that I signed says, hey, we require you to hold this product for at least a year. That's in case an accessory comes out or a request for another video or something like that. So eventually I'm going to wind up with a storage shed here full of stuff, until I can, well, give it away or do something positive with it, or some cool product comes out that you add on to it. So we've talked enough about that. My goodness, we're beating a dead horse here, aren't we? Living everyday outdoors. Jay, who lives locally, haven't seen you in a while, says he just covered the plants up and dripping the water pipes next couple of nights. And then he asked turkey hunting. Speaking of turkey hunting, we were just sitting here right before the live stream started and gobbling
Boy, would I love
right there.
some turkey.
I know, and I've heard gobbling the last few mornings. I've
You
even
can take a morning and go out there and edit and sit
I'm
and
not
enjoy
gonna go shoot
yourself.
one out of the deer blind.
Oh, true.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
turkey
forgot.
hunting.
I forgot.
That's not
Yeah.
turkey hunting. I need to go out there and sit in the ticks like everybody else this
Well, you
time of
can
year.
climb out when you see them coming in and
I don't fake it like that on camera. Come on now. Now you're questioning
no, no,
my
no,
integrity.
no. I'm saying, like, whenever you see that they're coming into the field, then you can climb out of the
Yeah,
stand and
because a
then go out
turkey
there
doesn't
and
have the best eyesight on the planet. That ain't gonna work at all. Oh goodness. So turkey hunting, no, sadly I haven't did any of it. And I've even watched some cobblers walk across the yard over the last week and look at me while as I'm out there in the shop with a hammer building that room going, ooh, you too far. I don't have a shotgun. I don't know what to do. And they just look at me, walk across the pasture. Uh you kind of get to the point when you're out here living with that stuff. It's really cool and fun to watch it and see it and be a part of it. And don't get me wrong, I do like hunting, and turkey meat's the best meat in the woods.
Mhm.
And I need to hurry up and get one. I do. Let's just leave it at that. I got to check the
Mhm.
smoker real quick because I think the meat is up to temp. Y'all bear with me 1 second.
All right. So I seen that Crystal asked the comment about what was something different that somebody has planted in their garden that's, just a different idea. We're trying to look for ideas for our garden. We're so overwhelmed with last year's vegetables still that we're trying to cook. So we're just trying to think of some new and different things to put in the garden. We are going to do a whole lot more beans this year because I love green beans and we just didn't get enough of them last year. But if anybody has any suggestions of anything,
And of course, Tiffany wants the one thing that requires a tremendous amount of work, the beans. Literally, I have
I
to go out
will
there and
do
pick them
them.
every
I
single
will
day
do
by the
them.
5-gallon bucket full.
I will do them.
And she's like, I want more. I just want more. I'm like, "Arr."
I did all the beans last year. I snapped them and cleaned them.
Yeah, I gotta go out there and pick all that stuff and flick all the fire ants off and everything else. But don't worry, we're gonna do beans. But yes, I told Tiffany to be looking out for Crystal's comment there, um, because that's something she requested, and I think it's kind of a good conversation
Yes, it
starter. We're
is.
gonna have some
Definitely.
spare room in the garden this year because, like Tiffany said, our freezer's loaded. People don't understand how much you can get out of a small raised bed garden, like enough to feed us all year long and to make so much excess that we gave it away by the sackful last year. We were handing it to neighbors. We were hanging it off the mailbox for the mail lady. But
Mhm.
you were giving it to patients and friends, and
Oh, yeah.
oh my goodness, we gave it. And finally, I just started letting
My
stuff
patients
go.
would start asking me, "What do y'all do in your garden?"
Well, we'll give them excess, but we're going to play around this year. We're not going to plant too terribly much of one thing. We've kind of been guilty of doing that in the past, and we'll kind of play around with a few things. So if y'all have any oddities that you've planted, something not like your traditional corn and cucumber and everything else, something that just blew your mind and now you have to plant it, you have to have it, let me know, because I've got so many seeds now. I may have that thing, or I'll go to the store and look for it. And I'd like to plant something kind of new and different this year. And maybe we can discover us a new vegetable or something that we
Mhm.
really enjoy.
Where was the pork roast?
It's there. I'm just letting it rest right now.
So it's off?
Yes,
Okay.
off and resting. So we'll
Alright.
cut it up in 20 or so minutes. I am so behind on comments now. Let me start scrolling down. I can tell I am way behind. So Baked Noodle says, when you do watermelon, what you don't eat, the chickens will. You have not met our chickens. Did they ever eat the bell pepper we put out there?
They ate the majority of it. I didn't never go back out
How
there to
about
see if they
that?
finished it off,
Our
but
chick
they
Okay,
did.
well, let me
Yeah.
shut up then. Our chickens last year wouldn't touch a vegetable for
Maybe they
nothing.
just need to get older.
We should have called all of our chickens Cash last year because they wouldn't touch a vegetable. Maybe we sprinkle a little cow camp on everything. I know that's coming. um, But I threw a bell pepper in there today. Don't worry, I read online. It says you cannot give them stems, leaves, or anything else that's toxic. But the bell pepper and seeds are perfectly fine. And I've seen tons of videos, and chicken fanatics and everybody else that knows the stuff more than me said, sure, go for it. And apparently they ate it today. So maybe they're turning over a new leaf and vegetables is their thing now. I typically don't plant watermelons because that's a big crop growing vegetable. I don't really have room in the raised beds for it. And if you plant anything outside the fence here between the deer and the raccoons, it's gone. So it's hard to plant those types of crops. I'd usually do a few cantaloupes inside, but they vine out wildly too. And the bad thing about those crops is they always put on about the same exact time. So you go from nothing to 20 cantaloupes or 20 watermelons, and we can't eat them. And then you got to go give them away, and then it's kind of done. And you took up so much room for, well, maybe a few 1 to 2 weeks, and then
Yeah.
they're done. So it's tough. I've got to plan. It's a small garden. I got to plan it out correctly. I do plan on enlarging the garden down the road with a fenced in area outside the garden where I can plant ground crops like cucumbers, cantaloupes, and watermelons, the vining crop, so to speak. Now we're gonna now this time change, everything
I
getting
know.
dark.
Do
We're
I
gonna have
need
to
to
pay
turn
attention
the
to the
light?
light. Yeah, go ahead and turn those lights
Okay.
on. We might be about to blind everybody else with our light going on over here. Wow, I'm way behind. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Uh-oh. Comments ain't working. What happened? Okay. Ooh, click the button. All right. So, Mr. Doug, thank you so very much. I got to scroll on down or back up actually and get to this. Did not miss you. Appreciate you so much for an extremely generous donation. There says,
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
pounding the heart button. Aha. He says, I have no idea what it was. That's what keeps flying across the screen here. I'm reading comments and I keep seeing a little heart.
Yeah, there'll be
Shoo,
different
shoo, shoo, shoo.
faces and everything.
That's what she a minute ago was like. What are these little
Yeah,
heart
I've never
things?
seen that before until today.
So that's something brand new.
Yeah.
So thanks for pounding the
I
heart button
noticed I
there.
think Facebook does that when they do lives on Facebook. They do
I
a lot of
don't
that.
think I've ever watched
Yeah.
a live on Facebook.
Yeah.
How about that? He says fidget toy for chat, I guess. Yeah, like your stress ball or whatever, and they can click that thing and they can.
Right.
So thank you so very
Yes,
much
thank
for
you.
jumping on and chatting
Good to
with
see
us.
you on
Good to
tonight.
see you. Absolutely. First and foremost, appreciate the donation. Not at all needed. You know that. But much appreciated without a doubt. But it's good just to have you on here, and everybody always looks forward to chatting with us. I hope you're doing well. And then right below him, Mark Lovejoy says for your general fun. That's very good fun. Let's just
Thank you.
let's just say pool table, or what was the new one?
Fencing.
Fencing.
Was there another new one? No, I think fencing was the last new one.
Fencing would probably be an excellent.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I don't even want to think how much that is. $10,000+ probably just for that out there. I'm so ready for that stuff to drop. Luckily, lumber's been dropping, steel, electrical, everything else is still through the roof. But Mark, we truly
Yes,
appreciate you.
thank you so
That's
much.
so very
Very
generous right there. Thank you so very much. So let me scroll back up and just grab a couple of excuse me, comments right here.
Kim wants you to do a turkey call.
I don't know how to do no turkey call. I am not good at just making random calls like that. And I can't hardly do a turkey call with a real turkey call. I'm not very good at it. I like a box turkey call, which requires so much movement. I literally have to have some cover in front of me to call one in. I'm not very good at mouth calls. I got a huge dome in my roof of my mouth, and it just doesn't work out very well. But no, we're not going to do that tonight. All right, here, turkey, turkey, turkey. How about that? Oh, what else we got going on here? What on earth? Chris says, I don't have a heart. They're asking if she's a Tin Man. What are we doing with some Wizard of Oz stuff going on here? What have I missed? Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, everybody's still talking about the other heart. Yeah, I keep seeing them flying across the screen right there. Yep, still talking about it. And they're still flying across left and right like little shooting stars right here. Let's see what else we got here. So Mailman says, looking forward to the solar equipment room. Well, I'm glad you're looking forward to it because it's coming. You're about to get a few more of them videos whether you want to or not. So as y'all seen in the video yesterday, I'm sheathed. I went out there and started cutting in the paint today, but we stopped to do yard work and garden work. Tomorrow I'm going to try to paint, but my goodness, it's going to be so cold. I don't know if the paint's going to dry, but I really need to get it painted tomorrow, get the electrical in, and then I've got to start doing solar electrical, DC electrical, PV combiner boxes, stuff I've never done before, which I'm kind of excited about. I love new stuff like that. Then we're going to actually test a couple big things that I have that people have been requesting, like 240-volt stuff. We're finally getting in the real stuff. I'm excited about that. Then I got to build another solar array. We're going to bump up to 2400 watts. Then things start getting really exciting. We got on-wall inverters and on-wall batteries and all the cool stuff. So I'm just really looking forward to learning, honestly, without a doubt. And hey, the vendors aren't here watching this. I don't care if y'all buy something or not. I don't care. I just want to get the information out. If it's something you're looking for, great. If not, we're still going to learn at the end of the day. That's the way this all works out. So I want to say that in more of my videos, but that probably wouldn't be friendly to a vendor or a company send something out. Like, I don't care. That's how I want to start my videos. Like, I could care less if y'all buy this or not. Well, obviously the vendor cares, and I do care about that some. But I just want to get you some information, something to look for. Great. Hey, I'm actually going to show a couple things this year that's extremely exciting and cool tech stuff, but it honestly is not for me because our property is too big. But I'm going to get to share something that's brand new that's nobody's seen. So it's going to be really good publicity for the channel. And I just love learning and playing with this stuff. A lot of people forget or don't know that I used to own an electronics business back in the day. Did car related electronics, home related electronics, anything you get your hands on. I was that kid, excuse me, at 5 or 8 years old, well, maybe 8, taking radios apart and broken stuff and electronics and trying to figure out how to fix it. Like I've always been passionate about electronics for some reason. So this stuff right here is just like, ooh, gimme, 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 gimme. I mean, it's just fun to play with and figure it out. I love electricity. At one point in time in my life, I thought I wanted to be an electrical engineer when I was younger. Then I realized how much math is involved, and I hate math, so I nixed that idea. That was like only one of the. There was only like two things I ever thought college might be about for me. Engineering was one. Hate math, so nope. And then the other one, believe it or not, psychology. But I can't sit inside. I can't have a desk job or in the building job. There's no way. So that wasn't never going to work out either. But I just love the way that,
Well, you love being creative with your hands, so.
yes, I love DIY. That's why I'm so passionate and feel so blessed about y'all supporting us the way that you have and watching and making this channel so successful. And that's why I'm passionate about like the video I put out yesterday, because I'm not lying when I tell people I appreciate this so much. I get to literally build and design and make and share and learn and do things, do exactly what I feel called and led to do. And I'm getting paid for it. Yes, I'm not getting paid a ton of money. Some people call me a liar yesterday and this, that, and the other. Whatever. I really don't care. I'm not getting rich. Some people, gosh, I got to kick out some of the comments. One guy told me, I looked you up online because there's these stupid apps and things that apparently just give people all the information they could ever want to know about somebody. Social Blade or something. I looked you up and you're making $26,000 a year. So don't you dare tell me that, quit showing me the nickel and dime stuff. He thought 26 was killer money. I was like, if I was making 26 a year and I probably spent 15 to 20 last year on camera equipment and DIY materials, I'm in really bad shape. So
Yeah.
first of all, that information was so wrong. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. And then some people are like, I literally thought you made thousands per episode. Whew, I wish. Maybe one day. It's very possible, but you got to have a channel much bigger. This is a business. You got to put your heart and soul into it. You got to work it hard. You got to grow it. The old saying, if it was easy, everybody else would be doing it, right? I mean, you've got to work it like a business, treat it right, just like anything else in life. So, off my soapbox, let's go on down. I've got about 57 comments I have missed. Actually, a lot more than that. Yes, I know. Any idea when the chicken coop is coming? So, realistically, April, May. It got pushed because of the solar stuff, because I had commitments, time frame
What was
commitments
the
there.
question? Sorry, I lost
Chicken
it.
coop.
Oh, yeah.
I said realistically, it's going to be April, May. Chickens are doing good. They're healthy. They're giving us eggs. They got the room because we don't have any more. And we still have some big things coming. We try not to allude and talk about it every live stream, but somehow we get there. We're not trying to tease you, but we have some really good positive things still in the works for the channel. They're not finalized, and they're requiring certain projects to be delayed and
Yeah.
pushed, and it'll make sense when this stuff finally goes through. And if it doesn't go through, well, then we'll tell you all about it then, because it doesn't matter at that point. It's just good things. It's really good things. And we've just had to rearrange some projects and priorities. That's life, right? That's the way things go. What else we got here going on here? I am so
Ruger's
far behind.
so bored.
I know. I keep hearing him drop the ball right here
You're
beside me.
so bored, aren't you? Yeah.
So chickens will eat each other given the chance. Isn't that about the truth? I hear they're like will eat anything on the planet, but I've yet to really see it. What else we got going on here? I'm continuing with the fence fund, says Mr. Gray. Any new cows in your yard? First of all, holy smokes, thank you for an
Wow,
extremely
thank
generous
you.
donation there. So I want people to realize too, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse with the video yesterday. I talked about to make this thing work. Yes, it's working. Yes, I'm earning an income. I talked about all the multiple revenue streams. Well, the people that's doing these extremely generous donations, which we don't expect at all, that was one of the revenue streams I'm talking about. That's not ad revenue. The people that's doing our Patreons, all the people that's just kind and generous and send us things. There's so much. The people that buy stuff off of our Amazon store, the affiliate sales, that's a huge part of my income right now while we're still trying to grow the channel. It's those things that honestly are supporting this and making this happen. So, Mr. Gray, first and foremost, extremely generous donation. Appreciate you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And it says, is any new cows in our yard? So for the people who don't know about that, we went through about a 2 week spell of cows showing up here every single day from the neighbors about a mile away. They discovered, hey buddy, they discovered lots of deer corn here on the property, deer plots, and they thought this was heaven on earth.
Yes,
And they
the
broke,
green fields.
yeah, they broke out every single night, would break out of their pen and show up over here. So I'm happy to say I think they've been transported elsewhere. Those escaped convicts there, and I think they're over there rebuilding that whole pasture fence. But no, we
Thank
haven't seen any
goodness.
more cows. You still drive around the yard and there's cow patties and stuff everywhere, which we see all the time. So we still remember them without a doubt. Let's see what else we got going on here. What else we got? Oh, here we are with the bear rugs. My goodness gracious. um, so Robert says I should have said during the live stream or during the video how much YouTube keeps from live stream donations. So that's some stuff we can talk about one day. I know a lot of people are very curious about that, and that's why we started a Patreon, because literally we get 95% of donations over there, and a lot of people asked us to do that a while back. It's a pretty considerable amount. Ad revenue, I think they keep, is it 45% and we get 55%? That's ad revenue now. Live streams, I think it's 70/30, if I remember correctly. Got to keep in mind they're running all the processing stuff, hosting the platform, the stuff behind the scenes. I get it. We all do wish it was a little more fair, don't get me wrong. And then probably the best thing we run, bar none, Mr. Doug was a huge influence on talking to us a year and a half ago and getting the Patreon, is because it's probably the most creator friendly platform out there. Literally 95, it's 92 to 95%. There's two different categories there. I forget how to explain why. Goes to the content creator. Highest in the industry without a doubt.
Right.
So I know a lot of people were asking about that. And then the people that go to like our affiliate, Amazon affiliate store and make purchases and things like that. I don't know if people understand how that works. If you need to go buy anything off Amazon or anything we're showing on a video, you click the link, go to our Amazon store, make a purchase. We get like 3 to 5%. Doesn't cost you a dime extra. That's Amazon saying, "Hey, here's you a advertising fee. Thanks for advertising
Yep.
for us."
And
Which
that's been a huge help to
it
us.
has
It
been a
really
huge
has.
help. I mean, I'll talk to people about it. There was one point that we got last year. We had videos blowing up and people were making purchases. I mean, it was like a $2,000 month, y'all. You know how much of a blessing that is, especially when other things are not doing well at all. Now, I'll be honest with you, this month, last I checked, it looks like it's probably gonna be a $700 month. It's dropped a lot,
Mm.
and I see what's happening. I forget who you are, but there's one person going on there and apparently making their business purchases and everything else with electronics. Looks like they're in the IT or tech industry. Whoever you are, thank you so much. And
Yes,
everybody
thank
else
you.
that's going there, thank you so much. Well, $700 isn't life changing, quit your job money at the end of the day. Holy smokes, that pays our gas for the entire month, and
Mhm.
or can help us. Like we just bought a $400 camera lens and all that stuff. That's usually where that money goes right back into the channel. Um, that's how this thing's working. And I can talk more in depth about that to people. I mean, I'm open and honest about it. Eventually, as the channel grows, well, it'll be what ultimately pays all the bills, and the extra revenue streams are finally a welcome bonus after years of grinding it out. Nobody wants to hear about whenever you start YouTube like I did. I literally left a very, very well paying job, best one ever,
Right.
and was making $500 a month total. Everything. There was no affiliate sales, no nothing else. I took the biggest risk of my life. Literally, that's $500 pre taxed, y'all. Literally bringing home $350 a month. walked away from a very good career to do that, to chase a dream.
That's just how passionate you were about this. And
Well,
Andrew gives 200% in everything that he does. So he knew that he needed that time here to do that too.
well, I knew it was time to, you know what they say, do something or get off the pot. It was time to make a decision, go for it. I think everybody thinks this stuff's so easy. And again, if it was, everybody be doing it. It's, oh, we need to talk about this in a podcast one day. People got to understand. I don't care what you're doing. If it's cleaning restrooms or running a Fortune 500 company, you get out what you put in.
Mhm.
Be passionate about it. Be happy with it, but work hard. You got to work hard. Everybody in life nowadays seems to just want everything handed to them. That's not the way life works. Not without a doubt. Boy, we could really I could get on my soapbox for that stuff right there. Let me shut up. So, Mr. Gray, that was a 47-minute conversation saying thank you so very much for an extremely generous donation there.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all, for all the new people watching. Some nights I just get on a rant right here on these live streams. They're probably like, "This guy ever shut up?" So where did I get all our pine trees? Well, we got about 7,000 of them. There's a huge nursery in Lee, Florida that I traveled over to. You can put your order in around September, October. It has to be in by then. This nursery's, I don't know, hundreds of acres, maybe thousands of acres, and they plant, I couldn't even tell you how many, probably millions of pine seedlings, and they'll pull them out around December or January. You plant them when they're dormant, and you can get them for dirt cheap because you're buying them in such huge bulk. I mean, really, really affordable. It's not like the nurseries down the road where they got potted plants that they've had to take care of forever that are $30 a plant. You can literally go there and spend $50 and get 300 pine trees in a bundle, but you better be ready to plant them quick. I mean, they're not in pots or anything like that.
So, not to interrupt your scroll here, but I'm seeing all these members pop up. What's that about?
Holy smokes. How about that? What?
Oh,
Well,
we did. Oh, yeah,
we
go
do
up.
have
Yeah.
we do have members, but apparently everybody decided to, what do they all do? Privately chat and go sign up at the same time. It just popped up. So first of all, let's don't skip
Yeah.
Justin.
Yes.
He
Sorry.
says, "Thanks, guys. Don't listen to the haters. Don't worry, Justin. I'm absolutely not going to do that. I got thick skin. But whenever I see a repeat question or something that's worth educating people on, let's put it out there, right? I mean, not a lot of other platforms are talking about this. Let's be open, honest, share. Y'all are community. We say all the time, y'all are like family. So let's put it out there. And people are genuinely curious and want to know, how the heck does all this stuff work? So we're going to share that. But thank you, Justin. I truly do appreciate it.
Yes.
What the
Thank
heck is
you.
going on?
I
I see
know.
more's popping up.
I'm like, what? Did I miss something? Am I able to
So
do that?
apparently Doug just become a member. Looks like
So,
Adam.
what is a member? What does that mean?
So we started
I don't know all this stuff either.
okay, so I started YouTube. Has been emailing me for a while. There's what's called member perks. So I don't know what did y'all say it was, $4.99. It's a little
Oh.
member perk that you can do to join the channel to support. And actually, you
Oh,
get quite a bit
awesome.
more of the donation. That's part of YouTube's thing of saying, hey, we're going to give the majority of money to you. And I forgot to mention that because I recently just
Oh.
started it. Mr. Doug
What
asked
does
me
it
about it
mean
about a
now?
year
So
ago.
when you make a donation, you get more of the donation or
Yes,
something?
that's how the members work because they're not really doing a whole
Oh.
lot. And what I'm supposed to do is I offer little perks. And what I typically do for the members is kind of like I do for
For the Patreon?
Patreon, which I
Okay.
have.
So it's kind of their own little Patreon kind of
It's kind of
side.
a YouTube
Okay,
Patreon, so to
cool.
speak. More of the money goes to the creator. I show behind the scenes stuff, do some
Nice.
private post. Don't worry, y'all. I'm not like some channels that drove content and stuff to private paid for. I want YouTube to be free like it is to everybody. We're always going to put our content
Right.
out where it's free for everybody to watch. Don't worry about that. But for the people that go above and beyond and doing nice things like this, we just do little behind the scenes perks and stuff like that. And this is a way for people to know that the majority of their monthly donation, like I said, I think it's $4.99, goes to the creator. So we've actually had a few people join the last few days. Thank y'all so much for that.
Oh, wow,
Y'all
thank
had to have
you.
just coordinated that, or either a glitch just happened and YouTube finally
Well,
recognized
Mr.
y'all.
Doug noticed it and he did it, and then, a couple of people were like, "Hey, what is that about?" And then I think a couple people went in and did it. That's awesome.
It's just boom, boom, boom. I
No,
got I
I
got
didn't know what
hearts.
it meant. I was like, "Wait a minute, what's going
I
on
don't know.
on
My
the live
screen's
chat?"
blowing up. I got hearts shooting everywhere. We got green members popping up everywhere. That's pretty wild and crazy. So Mr. John says today I ordered some items through your Amazon link. If you have to see it before the process, hey, if it helps. Thank you so much, Mr. John. It really does help. Like I said, I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah.
looking like $700+ is about, I mean, open and honest with y'all, and it doesn't cost anybody a dime extra. It's an awesome way to support people. Believe it or not, I actually do. Well, I think they're canceling it. I love Micro. I love his podcast. I like his train of thought, even though he's kind of in the well, actor world, I guess, but the guy's got a really good head on his shoulders. He's all about the working class and everything else. And I actually have my personal Amazon signed up for Micro Works, for his company that does donations and puts out scholarships to people in like the VOTech industry. So a lot of people don't realize that Amazon gives out tons of money to either affiliates like this for your content creator, or you can go give it to Make a Wish or whatever the heck. People don't miss out on that. You can actually go give free money. So every time you make a purchase, Amazon will make a donation on your
Yeah,
behalf.
that's awesome.
I forget what the program's called because I signed up for it years ago, but
Yeah, I don't remember either.
it's Amazon Smile is what it is. So
Okay.
type in Amazon Smile and you may can see how you can do some donations. That doesn't work for us. That works for big corporations, but I love what Micro is about and how he's always helping out the working class people. So I do my donations there and all our Amazon purchases, which is a lot every year, without a doubt. But people that are, I feel bad. We're talking about too much of this. Y'all asked about it, whatever. I'm not, this live stream wasn't meant to be about
Yeah.
begging for affiliates. I'm just explaining how all that works. So for the people that's going and using our Amazon, makes a huge difference. I appreciate Amazon doing that. Some people do agree with the company or a company, some people don't, but they are giving a heck of a lot of money back, and they have a pretty awesome influencer program, they call it, or a content creator program, to where if you click on a link and go there and make any purchase, not just the link of what the item was, well, they
So Jason just said that Amazon Smile is going away. Amazon announced it last month.
Mike Rowe brought that up. He said it was canceled. I seen that it was still active. I hate to hear that. I was thinking it was just for Micro. I didn't realize the entire Amazon Smile is going away.
Mm.
Again, that's not the affiliate program for us content creators. That's for the big donations to corporations. That's a bummer because I think they were giving away like hundreds of millions of dollars, and I really like that every time I made a purchase, it was going to somebody that
That
whatever.
you wanted to support.
I'll
Yeah.
still donate to Micro regardless. I'll go just sign up for his foundation myself. So yeah, there was a long spill on that. Didn't mean for that to sound like a sales pitch. So Adam, thank you.
Yes, thank
Shane,
you.
oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness, Bob Gray, thank you. They just keep coming. And cool, you get your own little stars and green. How
Yeah,
about
that's
that?
awesome.
Wow. No, it's still going.
Yeah, your page just jumped all the way down, I think.
Mark,
Yeah.
Crystal. Oh wow.
Cash.
Cash, man, thank y'all so
Wow,
much.
that's so awesome.
Man, that's awesome. Thank y'all so much. Truly do appreciate
Okay,
y'all.
Chris has asked this probably 3 times now. When is our next podcast?
Cheese Chris? Oh,
Yes.
we ain't worried about that. Find another question. So, Chris, it was going to be tomorrow. By the way, Casey, if you're watching, I'm trying to get Casey on a podcast.
Way to put him on the spot.
I am putting him on the spot. I don't know if Casey's on here or not or watch this live streams back. So I'm trying to get a contractor with some really good information, and I think it'd be a cool podcast on the channel. He keeps coming up with excuses like I ain't got my laptop charging cord and things like that. Casey, get it. Let me get you on the podcast.
I'm gonna go ahead and start getting dinner
You go ahead.
ready.
I was going to do a podcast tomorrow, but we decided to work in the yard today, and I changed my mind. I think I'm going to do kind of what I told y'all about earlier. It's not necessarily a podcast, but kind of one-on-one with me in the room up there discussing some of the stuff that everybody's been so curious about, the behind the scenes stuff. So it's not really going to be a podcast tomorrow, but I'm going to get something similar out. You're just going to have to look at my ugly mug and just listen to me ramble on a little more than tonight. Oh, uh-oh. The dish doc says, is the stream buffering or is it just him? I hope it's just you. I hate it for you.
Get down.
Hopefully everybody else can see us. I'm so far behind. For all I know, we may cut off and nobody's even watching us anymore. Goodness gracious. Sorry, y'all. So much stuff has popped up in my face. I got to figure out how to get through all this. So, wow, Justin, thank you very much for becoming a member. Truly appreciate you. Now I'm going to have to get on there and do some crazy behind the scenes stuff for y'all. Belly flops and wear bearskin robes or whatever else.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so Hammerman says he is a commercial fisherman. I was hoping so, buddy. That's a heck of a boat you got there. Oh goodness. You know what? We might want to unplug that
Okay.
light. I am so blinded now. I looked right in it.
Okay.
And let me bump this camera up, y'all. I just blinded the heck. All right, y'all can see us now. We're probably going to get a little grainy because it's getting quite dark and I have the camera all jacked up. What else we got right here? Oh, Danny says, sorry, Danny, I have a southern tongue. He says, I couldn't figure out this company micro you donated to. Mike, Mikerow, Mike Rowe. Dirty Jobs, man. I love his podcast. Y'all should absolutely listen to it. I love what he does. He's got a really good head on his shoulder. At least he thinks a lot like how I do and how a lot of people do. Also, if y'all are in the podcast, I've just started listening to Unashamed, the Duck Dynasty people. Awesome podcast. I have been burning through it the last few days, and there's tons of episodes of that on there too. Really, really like the way they have laid their podcast out. I'm slowly starting to get into these podcasts. Hang on.
I know.
Okay. Tiffany took off. You took off and you got your microphone on. I didn't know if you was going to the bathroom or something. I was trying to catch you.
Way to look after me. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. She's in the bathroom and the live stream is going and y'all are hearing everything. I got nervous there for a second. Pest Hunter says, don't forget to charge the batteries on the bug zapper. Really? We
Boy,
talking about
that
that
would
bug
sure be
zapper again?
embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing. You'd be like how you hear how some of the preachers go in the bathroom or something. They still got their pulpit mic on and everything else. That'd be pretty wild and crazy right there. I just wanted to double check. I didn't know where you was going.
I knew I'd just run in real quick and come out, so I was like, I'll be okay.
Yeah. All right. Whew. Yeah, Mr. Mike, I don't remember if I recognized you. Thank you so much. James, holy smokes, y'all. That is extremely generous of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Means a heck of a lot. I promise y'all, none of this was about no sales pitch, the video or anything yesterday. I see we've got a lot of new Patreon members as a result. It was never a money grab or a push. I was just seriously trying to educate some people. I know y'all were doing this out of the kindness of your heart, but just felt like I should say something right there. So thank y'all so much. Justin says, I don't care about the behind the scenes, just want to support my favorite channel. Well, we'll get some behind the scenes out for other people anyways. How about that? But thank you, Justin. You're always kind and so generous.
Cannot wait for y'all to see this pork loin.
I probably ought to move the camera around just a little. Y'all, I'm going to try to move the camera so we start looking at Tiffany's cooking a little. And let's pray I don't unplug the camera. I did that once before, kind of. All right, let's see here. I can't see anything. All right, there's a view of the porch, and you can hold that pork loin up whenever you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
What's wrong?
It unplugged.
It unplugged?
Holy smokes, did it come back? It unplugged, y'all. I knew it as soon as I started moving that laptop around. Please tell me y'all can still see me. We haven't had a glitch in the live stream in a while. It is time, isn't it?
No.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, goodness gracious. What on earth is all this? What on earth? Mr. Doug gifted 20 memberships. Holy smokes, you can do that? That is awesome.
What did he do?
He just gifted 20 memberships to people. I've seen people popping up everywhere.
Oh, wow.
All these people were gifted memberships by Mr. Doug.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
smokes, Mr.
That is
Doug.
so awesome, Mr. Doug.
Man.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
That is so awesome.
For the people that are new to the channel and haven't been around for a while, Mr. Doug has been one of the most generous, kind, and influential people that a lot of us have met. That's why everybody was so excited when they seen him jump into the live stream there and been with us a heck of a long time. Y'all, if you want to be embarrassed, go back and watch some of our original live streams where we were living in the camper over there and doing them sitting out in the yard over a phone with the worst internet service on the planet. Literally would cut every live stream off. Grainy, horrible. Oh my goodness, that brings back so many memories. And Mr. Doug's been here from the start. And y'all, I can't even begin to tell y'all how kind and generous this man's been. Without a doubt, you and quite a few others tonight that are always so kind and generous are a huge part of why I'm still able to be here doing this. So I can't thank you enough for that. I really can't.
And there's so many other people too.
Yes, there is. I could sit here and name people all night long.
Absolutely.
So thank
and
you,
just
sir.
everybody being dedicated to watching us all the time is
Yep.
just
And people,
awesome.
we don't expect this. We still love and appreciate everybody that doesn't donate a dime. That's not what it's
spending
about.
your time with us, and
That's
that is
right.
so important to us.
So you're spending your Sunday afternoon with us here. You're watching us during the week. You're telling people about us. That's what it's ultimately all about. And y'all hear us talk about this all the time, about it being a community of family. It really feels that way. And I just went through that long speech and forgot to ask, are we actually back live? Because I did unplug the camera.
We're on my phone. I just checked. We're on the phone.
That made me
Yes.
so nervous.
All right. So I'll let you take a breather for a minute.
Yes, thank you.
All right. I'm going to show y'all this fancy pasta salad that Andrew just loves.
Love it. Hopefully y'all can see us. I know it's getting dark.
Yeah.
Maybe the camera won't get too grainy on you.
All right. Let me unwrap it here.
Y'all, this pasta salad is so good. Oh, it is so good.
All right. So I have my list of ingredients here that I will post later for those that are interested. And let's see if I can get this in front of the camera here. All right, so we got a little bit of everything in there. We've got a whole box of rotoni pasta. I did about 20 cherry tomatoes. I did a whole bag of pepperonis halved. I did a package of salami halved. I did about, let me see, let me look at my list here. I did one bell pepper. I did a yellow or orange bell pepper. I think it's orange. Yes, orange bell pepper. I did a half a purple onion. And I did a half a cup of banana peppers chopped. And let me show y'all my dressing that I put in here as well.
I told y'all there was a lot to it, but it's so worth it.
So this stuff right here, I don't know if you've ever had it, but it is great on sandwiches. Let's see if it'll focus.
It probably won't my face over here. Let me get out of the picture.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, that's better. Good. I did, let's see, how much of the sub dressing did I do? I did 1/4 of a cup in this. It has all these herbs and oils in it. It's really good. And then this stuff right here is also good in the Italian pasta salad. Supreme. It's very creamy, lots of herbs, very delicious. I did of this, let's see, a half a cup. But you can put as much as you want or as little as you want in it. We like a lot of flavor. We want it to be really, you know, loose and juicy. So we did lots of that in there as well. So I'll post that later for y'all. And that's what we eat with our Cuban sandwiches. Oh, I forgot about the cheese. I forgot about the cheese. So normally I do feta cheese, but my store did not have feta cheese, so I had to experiment with some blue cheese. But Andrew wasn't a fan of the blue cheese.
Don't get me wrong, it's still good.
It is very good. But the feta cheese is much. What'd you say? It's feta. It's
feta makes everything
better. Yeah.
Yeah, feta makes everything better. So that blue cheese, y'all, don't get me wrong. When you first bite into it, you're like, and then that aftertaste, that it's chemical aftertaste. I can't stand it. But that pasta salad's so good, I don't care. I'm gonna eat that cheese. And if you put feta in there, oh, it's great. It's oh, look at the sunset.
Can they see it?
I don't know if they can, but I don't want to move the camera around again because it's gonna unplug.
All right, got to get my griddle clean so I can toast this bread here.
I don't know if y'all are not seeing it the way I am. Let me zoom in there. That sunset is amazing. When I zoom out, y'all are not seeing all the pinks and colors that I'm seeing. All right, let me get this back and not unplug the camera again and try to kill this live stream. I'm so bad at that. Something about that USB cable's loose. So let me go ahead and recognize a couple people. Thank Jason and Jason. So it looks like Jason's a new member. And then Jason McRoberts, thank you so very much for an extremely generous donation there. Obviously, I see you got a member badge too. I don't know if Mr. Doug hooked you up or you hooked yourself up. Hang on, Ruger. Go get that. Go get that ball. Ruger's wanting to fetch. He can't stand it. Wow, y'all, this has been a wild night without a doubt.
Yes, wow.
Thank y'all so much, man. This makes me definitely fired up to want to really keep at this thing. So Adam, goodness gracious, Adam, thank you so very much for an extremely generous donation there. Me and Adam chat back and forth quite often, so truly do appreciate you. You've been with us a while and always got a lot to say. Tiffany's giving me that look of
No,
shut up for a
no.
second.
I'm looking at the sunset. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
So
I
beautiful.
don't think they can see the colors we're seeing.
Gosh, it is so pink. Wow.
No, it doesn't look that way in the camera.
Gosh, it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
All right. Also, this is very
Let me
pretty.
get out of the way so that'll focus.
This is our pork loin here that we have been smoking for about what, 3 hours now?
About 2.5.
Yes. So you got to have a Cuban with real smoked pork on it. What I did here is I took one of those pork tenderloins that was already sauteed, or not sauteed, but marinated with herb and garlic. And we like this brown sugar chili rub that we put on our pork loin. So what I do with that is I take about a half a cup of brown sugar, I take chili powder, and I take smoked paprika and garlic, and I rub it down, and then I put my bacon around it. I don't know if you can really see the bacon because it's blending in with all the colors of the brown sugar and chili. And then I add that a little bit more on the outside to it, and it is just, I don't even know how to tell y'all how good it is. It's just such a great flavor.
The chili powder, y'all. It's in the chili powder. As crazy as that sounds, chili powder and sugar on meat.
The combination is just,
I've never tasted anything like it. It's the most simple seasoning on the planet. And when you cook it for people, when we first had it, we're like, this is so good, but we can't figure out what the taste is because who the heck puts
Mhm.
chili powder on their meat? Oh my goodness. It is so good. I've made that
And it's
on.
not spicy at
Oh,
all.
no, not at all. It's
Not
just
at
got a
all.
wonderful flavor. But I have made that recipe and put it on the channel. It's the pasta salad that we've got to get on a video one day, y'all. Oh,
And
I,
I didn't even think about doing that today. I could have easily, I guess, put it together in a video.
this meal with this bacon and those flavors, and then you toast your bread and you melt cheese all together. Mr. Doug, why don't you get down here? Let me take you fishing and let us cook this for you. This is amazing. I got to try a piece, y'all. Sorry to eat in front of you. Karen smacking in camera. I mean, in the microphone.
All right, now I'm going to put my sandwiches together.
That is so good.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
that is so good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's scroll on down
It's
there.
not very diabetic friendly, but it's delicious.
So Eric says he makes pasta salad like that all the time in the summer.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Kind of a little weird for the winter, but who cares? It's so good.
Andrew was just like begging for it. I'm like, okay, I'll make it.
Holy smokes. Like everybody in here is pretty much close to members now.
Wow.
So, Mr. Doug, you hooked a lot of people up. No, you hooked us up. Thank you so much for that. And now that we have that many members, I'm gonna have to really get y'all something special out. We're gonna have to get y'all some really some good behind the scenes stuff, huh? What else we got? There's something else. There was one I was seeing up here. Holy smokes, I've done missed a pile of comments and everything else. So I apologize, y'all. This has just been a wild night. There's so much stuff flying back and forth. I really do apologize
Will
if
you
I
open
missed
that for
anybody.
me?
Logan, thank you very much for an extremely generous donation. And y'all, Logan has sent us cups and hats and everything else. And Logan's also been working with me behind the scenes of trying to hook up a very special project that I was talking about a while back. So he's been extremely generous. I can say there's people here that are doing so much more than what you're seeing here now, and it's all that support that just
It's
it
just a
really
great
makes this thing
family
awesome.
community of people.
I, for some
Absolutely.
reason, put my knife inside because I think I was going to get a shower earlier, so I got to fight this.
No, it's already open. I just need you to open the zip on it.
Stupid me, huh? I'm trying to tear it off. I didn't realize you done tore it off. I can't think straight. I'm trying to read comments. I'm trying to talk, trying to open. Jeez, got it.
All right, we're gonna put our Cuban sandwiches together so that I can warm them up on the Blackstone. Most of this meal was already prepared, so
Yeah, it's got to be 2.5 hour smoke. Scroll down.
but it's delicious.
It is so good. Holy smokes, y'all. Seriously, Adam, again, buddy, so extremely generous. Wow, man. That's an extremely generous donation there. It says for the solar fund. Buddy, that's a good fund because I have been dumping some money in solar. A lot of people don't realize that too. We're trying to make something really cool here. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, we get a backup system too out of it, but we're investing a lot in it to try to make some really cool content. So that's going to help greatly right there. Mr. Doug, oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Oh, thank
Another
y'all.
extremely generous donation. Says thank you to all the new members. I'm blessed to be part of such a great group of viewers,
Oh,
and we are blessed to have you,
yes.
sir. And
All
I
of
know a
y'all.
lot of other people feel the same way. So Todd says, welcome and thank you. Apparently he just got memberized as well. I'll make up a word there.
Remember
Holy
Moise?
smokes, Mr. Doug gifted 20 more
Oh my
memberships.
gosh!
Mr.
Wow.
Doug, Mr. Doug, seriously? Holy smokes, man. Y'all ain't stopping, are you? Miss Lee, Fencing Fund, thank you so very much.
Wow.
Y'all, seriously, this is insane.
We love y'all. We
We
really
do.
do.
Thank y'all so much. This is I've told it before and I hadn't said it in a while, and shame on me, but whenever I first started the YouTube journey and dream and thing, this is a side of YouTube and social media in general. I know people experience it on lots of different platforms that I didn't realize existed.
No, we had no clue.
I thought I was just going to make some content, answer some comments, and just try to, grow this thing and enjoy myself. I had no idea about the people you would meet, the family you would make, the
Right.
community, whatever you want to call it. We call it so many different things, but it's far more than just you're not a viewer. So many of these people invest so much kind words and thoughts and prayers and money like this. This is just absolutely insane. So I've I've never seen or experienced anything quite like this. And I've grown up in loving families and good people around us that support us, but I've never seen people so kind-hearted and generous and just give so open and freely. So
Mm-mm.
it's inspiring. It's something that's definitely on my mind constantly, no doubt. It inspires y'all as well. We hear the stories, we see it. So I don't know. Thank y'all so much. I don't know what else to say. Man, thank
Wow.
y'all.
Thank you.
Yep, thank y'all. Goodness gracious. What a night. So Charlie Brown, man, I used to like your cartoons. New member said.
Well, I'm gonna explain how I'm gonna put these Cubans together here,
So
even though I've kind of already got them
that means
together.
shut up, Andrew.
All right, so I took like sub bread here, but you can use anything you want. And I did mayonnaise, mustard, and ham, pickles from our garden, and I did pepper jack cheese because we love pepper jack cheese. So now I'm about to load it up with this pork, and then we're gonna toast it on the Blackstone.
And if I may brag, those homemade pickles right there are delicious on
They
this.
are absolutely.
Where's the big bread? Where's the big boy bread?
Well,
I don't think you better smash that thing together.
I
It's
know.
gonna blow apart on you.
I know.
That's all right. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it in there and we'll get it out. Hey, goodness gracious, right there.
I think I'm gonna have to cut it.
Yeah. Good luck on getting them hot dog buns.
I know.
And it's
Well,
not hot dog buns. I'm
it is
kidding.
not, but they are very close to size. The store, I'm telling you, our stores here around here, they just don't have very good options.
Well, welcome to the
I
country.
even went to the fresh bakery part of the store and still couldn't get anything big enough.
I thought you'll say you went to Fred. It's like, there's your problem. Hey, goodness
Oh
gracious.
God, you're gonna kill me for using that knife on the metal pan.
I'm
But
over here cringing the entire time.
sorry, you might as well just buy me my own knife.
She just used my fish fillet knives that I keep so sharp, and she just cut across the metal pan. I'm sitting here talking.
Oops.
My OCD's wigging out over here. I'm looking
Sorry.
at it.
So
Uh,
sorry.
and she's all the time asking for she wants a fancy knife set. And I'm all about her getting anything for kitchen and cooking, but I always deny her the fancy knife set because every time
Oh,
I turn
no.
around, she's cutting glass, she's cutting on metal, and she will ruin a fancy knife in a
But you
heartbeat.
can sharpen
And then you'll throw it right in the dishwasher. You don't put a fancy knife in the
them.
dishwasher.
I know. I'm bad.
Yeah, you don't need a fancy knife set. We'll just keep doubling up these cheap ones, and I'll keep
Right.
opening them up, or you can keep killing my fish fillet knives.
See, I don't even think the lid is gonna go over the top of those bad boys.
That's all right. It kind of needs to be pressed, anyways. That'll work.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness, Shane, man, thank you so much. Now he's gifting memberships out to
Oh
everybody.
wow.
Wow, y'all, this is absolutely wild and crazy. I hope out of
Paying
all,
it forward. Paying it forward.
yeah, we absolutely do, and that's what I was just about to say. I'm hoping out of all this inspires other people like it's 100% inspiring us. This stuff really is on my mind constantly. I'm not putting on a show for the camera. I am so blessed. We are so blessed, but me especially being able to do this for a living. And I pray we can get her home at a certain point as we keep growing this thing, so I can share this experience with her. But Oh, I don't know what else to say. Y'all are really allowing somebody to live out a dream, and it means the world to me. So thank y'all. It's been a live stream for the books right here, y'all. And I ain't just talking the money stuff. It's just the generosity and the emotions and kindness that's coming out of people that I'm not gonna forget. So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, and everybody's kind words over the past few days
Oh my
have.
goodness, y'all. The sheer number of comments. I was expecting some comments back from the video I posted yesterday, and I didn't post it for attention. That's why I rarely ever
No.
post those type of videos. I'm not looking for the attention. I want us to have fun and learn and
We don't
and
want
give
drama here.
no drama.
No
Can't
drama.
stand drama. Don't want it in my life. Get out. See you. But I wasn't expecting, like, I don't know where we're at, 500 or 600 comments on that one video in about 24 hours yesterday, and 99.9% of them were as positive as could be. That kind of took me by surprise. I was expecting a lot more negativity and feedback. Now, there was actually a couple people I had to block immediately, vulgar and stuff that I don't want children or anybody else or an adult seeing. I mean, just say the drama for your mama. I don't need that junk in my life, and other people don't as well. But holy smokes, at the time, inspirational comments and everything else we got. I hope a lot of people read that. And again, I'm not searching for it. I'm not looking for it, but it's sure nice to read. And I've up till this point tried to read every single comment. I'm sure I'm way behind right now since we've been doing the live stream, but I'll get back to them tonight until my head hits the pillow at whatever time it may be. We'll check them out.
Yes, he works from the moment his eyes open till the
No
moment his
kidding.
eyes close. I think even in the restroom.
I
Well,
chat to a lot of y'all in the restroom, so there's your good mental image. I'm working all the time. Goodness gracious, right there. Oh, so looks like we had a couple people jump on right here at the end, but asking, what we're making. We smoked.
yes.
We got the smoke in the background.
Almost done. If I can flip this thing over without undoing it here.
So it's smoked port loin Cubans with a homemade pasta salad. So be sure to watch this back. We show how we just put them together right here, but oh my goodness, this is such an amazing meal. And the few people we've cooked it for, we've had over, they're always blown away with it too. This is one of our go-to meals. Like if we really need them, press somebody or knock their socks off right here. It's a good meal, man.
Yeah.
It really, especially when you smoke that pork loin. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to plate it up here so that we can show it off.
So where is Bullet? He is inside. It's actually quite chilly here. You see us Florida people in our jackets. It's been windy, a little chilly. We're supposed to be frost here tonight, and Bullet cannot handle cold at all. He shivers,
Yeah, he was
shakes.
out here for about 10 minutes and then he was begging to go back inside.
Yeah,
So
even with the jacket on. Now he stayed out with us most of the day today while we cleaned the garden out. We recorded some footage of him running around. Yes, he's still alive, but he's an AC baby, if you know what I mean,
oh,
or a
you know what?
heater.
Let me leave these here because I got to cut our sandwiches whenever I
All
put
right.
them off.
Grab another question or two. So Brandon jumping on when's the next podcast? It's gonna be tomorrow, but I'm actually gonna do kind of a I don't know what you call it, just a one-on-one type of video with me, almost in a podcast style format. Because I've had so many of similar types of questions over the last 24 hours about asking about how this whole process works and some behind the scenes stuff. I think that's almost a podcast style format to dive into. Sadly, I'm just not going to have nobody across the table to talk to about it, but I'll
Yep.
be talking to
I
you.
got to work.
Yeah, we'll get you home eventually. um, so I'm gonna try to get that out tomorrow afternoon. I'm try to record it very early in the morning, get it edited, get it out, and then I got to jump back on the solar room. But being it's gonna be frost and cold in the morning, I can't go out there and paint anyways. I need to let it warm up a little bit. So that'll be something good I can do. And I'll post that tomorrow afternoon since I typically don't post on Mondays. That'll be a good time to kind of plug that video in right there. And I still have a ton of topics. Yes, I need to record some more. We're going to get some official one-on-one podcast out. And Casey, don't know if you ever jumped on. Casey, I've been trying to get on a podcast for a while. If you watch this, get your stuff figured out. Let's get you on a podcast. All right. What else?
All right, we're about to wrap it up here.
Yes, we're going to eat, and then we're going to play fetch with Ruger, who's been dropping balls at my feet the entire live stream. Oh, hey, listen at him. Hey, that's you, Ruger. He's looking at his reflection in the refrigerator down there barking. I don't guess he's ever caught it because the light's on and late at
Oh
night.
my
Typically, it's
gosh.
in the dark out here. That's you, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh, what else we got going on here? So again, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody. Y'all, this has been a wild and crazy night right here. So Brandon says, love y'all's outlook on everything. Hey, this is not all rainbows and unicorn farts, as I always say. Sorry for being a little vulgar there. We have our ups and downs. We have our problems. Life is what it is. But I learned a long time ago, you can either be bitter and upset all the time, and guess what? You're not going to get nowhere. You're not going to solve no problems. Nothing's going to be fixed. Or you can just take it on the chin. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and make the best of it. Make the lemonade out of the lemons. We learned that a long time ago through going through early marriage stuff and financial problems and things that everybody else has experienced. And we chose to take the path of learning from it, making the best of it. Doesn't mean every day is, like I said, just glorious around here. We have our problems, but we don't need to dump all that on you either. Let's dump some positivity on the world and inspire you, and you go pay it forward. I mean, goodness gracious, look how much y'all paid for tonight. And I guarantee you that's going to inspire other people to pay it forward and keep this thing rolling. That's what the world needs right now. There's so much stinking negativity and drama and craziness out there and fear and everything else. Go spread some positivity, people.
Absolutely.
Let me catch this last thing. Shane gifted 5 more memberships.
Oh, wow.
This is crazy, y'all. This is absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Okay, you do your thing.
It's good. It's good. All right. So here's our final plate here of our pasta salad
Yeah, the way
and our
on me.
smoked pork Cuban sandwich. We're ready to eat.
Oh yeah, and tear that thing up right there. By far one of my favorite meals, which I think I say that about every meal, don't I? I mean, it's no SpaghettiOs, but it'll work. Oh goodness, I love this meal. All right, y'all. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up. Oh, y'all are over there now. This has been one for the record books right here. One absolutely wild, crazy night. Thank you all. There's too many people to mention. My goodness gracious, for your generosity, for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. We hope this has been positive for everybody. Made your night a little better. Go out, try to make the best of your week. Have a good week. Thank y'all for spending your time with us, for watching, supporting us. Means the
We do
world.
this for y'all on Sunday. We just want to be with y'all and spend our Sunday with y'all.
Yes, and when we do skip these occasionally, hey, it happens. We do feel like something's missing, or we feel bad about it, without a doubt. It's just become a part of our weekly life, without a doubt. So without rambling on too much more, thank y'all so very much. We love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Hope y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you on the next video and next live stream next week at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Yes, Ruger, I see you. Let me go play fetch with Ruger. Good night. God bless y'all. Take care. See ya.